Our top story tonight on GRAVITAS, Russia has carried out one of its largest aerial attacks of the war, launching hundreds of drones and missiles across Ukraine overnight. In fact, Ukrainian authorities say at least 4 people have died, dozens more have been injured after waves of strikes targeted major cities, including the capital, Kiev. Russia's defense ministry has said the attack was a response to quote-unquote terrorist actions by Ukraine. Kiev came under intense fire as explosions and gunfire echoed through the night. Air defense systems engaged incoming missiles and drones for several hours, attempting to prevent further damage across the capital. Ukrainian officials said 406 of 452 airborne threats were intercepted, while the Ukrainian Air Force stated that Russia launched 407 drones, nearly 40 cruise missiles and 6 ballistic missiles from multiple directions between midnight and dawn. The attacks hit at least 13 locations across the country. Emergency services in Kiev responded to multiple fires, including one at a 16-story apartment complex.
We were in the underground parking lot when we heard a loud explosion. People ran outside to see what happened. Firefighters and an ambulance arrived. Then the missiles started coming. All the windows in my apartment were blown out. It's horrible.
A large number of Kiev residents could be seen taking shelter amid the missile barrage that lasted nearly 5 hours. Officials said that 3 of the 4 fatalities in Kiev were rescue workers attempting to contain the fires. Kiev's mayor says 22 people were injured. Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky urged the US and Europe to ramp up pressure on Russia following the massive strikes.
400 ударних дронів.
During the night, more than 400 strike drones, more than 40 missiles, including ballistic ones, were launched. Please, I ask you to support all the efforts to put just pressure on Russia, to support diplomacy, political and economic pressure. Please urge for new effective sanctions against Russia.
In a post on X, Zelensky, in his words, said that Russia targeted almost all of Ukraine. The map on your screen showing where all Russia struck Ukraine. As Zelensky said, practically all of Ukraine. Russian strikes also hit cities that are typically less affected by the conflict. In Ternopil, located far from the front lines in western Ukraine, at least 10 people were injured, including 5 emergency workers. In Lutsk, a high-rise apartment building and several other locations sustained damage, leaving at least 15 people injured. Videos posted on social media showing the exact moment Russian missiles struck the city. The missile barrage following a series of recent Ukrainian operations that struck deep inside Russian territory. In just the past 7 days, Ukrainian drones have struck key Russian strategic bomber bases. Ukraine Security Service also carried out an underwater explosion on a key bridge. While there have been attacks on multiple Russian railway lines, derailing trains that have led to fatalities and severe injuries. Earlier this week itself, following a conversation with the Russian president, US President Donald Trump had warned that Russia would respond to such strikes. Besides the attacks on Friday, Putin has been executing calibrated attacks across Ukraine this week. Russia launched high explosive aerial bombs at the southern Ukrainian city of Kherson on Thursday. While on Wednesday night, a Russian attack on the city of Preluki in Ukraine's northeastern region killed at least 5 people. Russia has significantly escalated its use of drones in recent months, reportedly launching more than 1,000 per week. Just last week, nearly 500 drones were launched in one night alone. Meanwhile, Ukraine's military also continues to carry out attacks on Russian military infrastructure. Drones targeted the airbase in Saratov region, triggering a large fire at an oil depot. Another explosion occurred at an airfield in Russia's Bryansk region, where local officials said 46 drones attempted to strike the area. Ukraine's general staff also said it struck Russian airfields in Ryazan region, in addition to fuel reservoirs. After one of the heaviest nights of aerial conflict in recent months, it's clear at this point that there is no let-up in the hostilities. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.